Today we have more details on a woman facing murder charges after police say she stabbed and killed someone early Saturday morning. Good evening, I'm Katrina Lim.
We are here live off of Highway 1416 in Box Elder, where a train-car collision crash just happened. We are here at Pageant Hill in Custer for the Burning Beetle Festival. And as you can see behind me, there are remnants of the 20-foot-long beetle sculpture that's still burning up.
The new year started off on a sour note in Rapid City as a resident holed up in his home and fired gunshots at police. Good evening, I'm Katrina Lim.
The special response team is addressing a situation right now at the 1200 block of Racine Street in Rapid City. Rapid Ride is available Monday through Saturday from the mornings to the early evenings, but the feasibility study says people want more options. We have some members speaking out about who should be in charge of Susan Hospital and where it should be located. Here at the Scrubs Camp, students have a variety of hands-on activities to try, such as laparoscopic surgery, which I'm attempting to do right now. Oh, got it, nailed it, candy gone.
Football doesn't work out for him. Hey, you could always be a photographer.
Yeah, good to know that he has a backup career in mind. Suncatcher volunteers work with 3 to 5 riders every session, and horses like Merle here help riders develop many skills.
I have more salsa. I have jam that I've already made, all using the contaminated water.
Nancy Maynard pickles in jars tomatoes, beets, plums, you name it. But a few months ago, Ellsworth Air Force Base told Maynard her water is contaminated with high levels of perfluorooctane sulfonic acid, better known as PFOS. After 3 rounds of testing, Ellsworth Air Force Base sampled 68 wells, and 15 of them have high levels of PFOS and PFOA. This is one of 3 of Maynard's contaminated wells. The base told her firefighting foam runoff caused the contamination of her water. As a temporary solution, the base gives Maynard 6 cases of water a week. She's lived at her home since 1976 and wishes she knew about the water contamination sooner.
I'm really disappointed. We're neighbors out here. We're a family. When it was Save the Base, we all jumped in and did what we could. Wrote our letters, helped them save the base, helped them have a living and a healthy lifestyle. We treated them like family, but I don't think they're treating us like good family. You wouldn't do this to your family.
The base proposed 2 intermediate solutions, either a whole house filter system such as reverse osmosis or GAC, or granulated activated carbon system.
I have a concern about what are those structures going to do as far as tax-wise, and right now we're kind of sitting on nothing because our property isn't saleable with this bad water, and taxes are coming up. What's going to happen with that?
The long-range solution is hooking affected residents up to city water.
If it's Box Elder, we would, since we're outside the city limits, we would have double user fees.
Maynard says she and her husband can't afford many surprise expenses.
We've pretty much planned out our retirement and our monthly budget, and this is something we didn't expect.
But Maynard hopes they find a more permanent and cost-effective solution. Reporting in Box Elder, I'm Katrina Lim, Black Hills FOX News. Today, multiple teams were streaking around a course and across the finish line at the 12th annual Nemo 500 Outhouse Races. The money from this year's race goes to the Naja Shriners, a fraternal organization who helps transport kids to and from their treatments at the Shriners Hospital for Children in Minnesota.
I've been a Shriner for 33 years, and as some of the children I've helped have now become adults and had their own children, it's something to see.
Wagner says sometimes the kids need to travel even farther.
We fly children to Chicago all the time, Cincinnati, maybe even Galveston, Texas, depending on what their case is.
Sue Johnson traveled 800 miles from Duluth, Minnesota to dump on the competition.
Oh my gosh, we had team meetings and we got our gear together and we had built the outhouse. We got some zip ties and duct tape and some cardboard and saw what we can do. So we're the only ones on skis. As far as I know, everybody else has tires, so we're anxious to see how it's going to perform.
From super poopers to stinky pilots, teams of 3 to 5 strapped on their dungarees for a good cause.
That's what brought us in from Beaver Creek, Ohio. When we heard it was with the Shriners, they helped the children. There's no better cause than that.
It's nice to come out here and do something fun for a good cause and experience South Dakota.
The Shriners have 22 locations throughout the United States, Mexico, and Canada. And even a super pooper in training helped raise money. Reporting from a porcelain throne in Nemo, I'm Katrina Lim, Black Hills FOX News.